Hey, what's going on, you guys? It is your boy Trey Skates here, and today we're going to be doing an overall review of Outsider skateboards. And I know that I've already done a review on my first Outsider skateboard. It was a purple background with yellow lettering, and it skated great. I love that board. But this time I'm going to give you like an overall consensus of what I like about Outsider skateboards. Okay, so first thing about Outsider is they are made from skateboard industry maker, whatever you call it, in Quebec City, Canada. Specifically, their name is Control MFG, I think, and they're a company that used to make boards for Plan B, and I think they make boards for Selfish skateboards. So it's not like Outsiders getting boards made from crappy distributors or whatever. So just put that aside. You guys may be wondering, Trey, why are you doing a review and telling me it's good when you have two snap boards? Let me answer that. So, when I had these boards, I was going through basically a breaking board crisis. So I was breaking a board probably once a week or so. And this was not too long ago, it was last summer. So I was skating at least 3 or 4 hours every day. Heavy skating, drops, everything. So I would take a toll on all my boards. And these boards were the only ones that basically held up longer than a week. And just to get this out of the way, I forgot to say, I am not like Aaron the Outsider, who is the owner of Outsider Skateboards. He's not telling me to do this. I asked him if it was okay if I could do this, and he said, yeah, that's fine. So yeah. But yeah, these boards lasted me, for you guys you would think it'd be really short, but for me it's not that bad. This one lasted me, I think, 10 days. This one was 15 or 16. And then that purple and yellow one lasted me 16 days too, which is basically double the length of all the other boards that I had. I remember, I think it was the same summer, I had a Plan B. No, it wasn't the same summer, but just for example, I had a Plan B black ice deck that lasted me. When I didn't skate it the first day, I put it together and did a kickflip. That was it. And the next day when I actually skated it, I broke it, and I didn't break it, but I really cracked it in an hour, and which was ridiculous. I should have called Plan B and gotten another one. But yeah, just that's an example that I kind of break boards a lot. Both of these boards broke on the bolts because I was basically what I was doing with both of these, I'm pretty sure. This one I broke on learning switch flips, because my switch flips looked terrible and I would land on this one spot of the board every single time, and it eventually just cracked. And this one I broke of kick flipping a grass gap, probably the size of a 5 or 6 stair, and I landed right under the bolts. Back then, before I have kickflips down stuff pretty good now, pretty consistent. If I'm committing every try, I'll land it easily consistent. But I would land right, either back then I would either land good on the bolts, or I would land in the middle of the board. So all my boards would be broken in the center. And let me show you some footage real quick of all my broken boards. So yeah, that's all my broken boards. Yeah, that's a lot. Actually, that's not all of them, because I still have 8 other boards at my dad's house, including other boards that I don't really know where they are anymore. So, which broke too. For your information, I think I've broken 32, 33, 34 boards in the span of 2.5 years of skating. So yeah, that's a lot, but we're working through it, you know. Still skating, that's always good, but yeah. So the price for these is $35, and they come with free mob grip. I personally don't like mob grip as much as Jessup, so I just told Aaron, since I have a whole roll of Jessup that I bought before I got my first outsider board, that he doesn't need to send me grip, so I was good on that. And I mean, mob is good, like once it's sanded down and everything, you've skated it, it works fine just like Jessup, but the first like couple days it's kind of annoying. That's why I use Jessup, but now I'm getting a little off topic, but whatever. Ooh, one thing also is the paint takes a while to start fading away. I skated this for 16 days, and I mean, you can see the wear on it, but compared to like some of my other boards, like my primitive board that I have right now, the paint is just, it's going. It's like, in the spots that are getting used heavily, it's just gone. It's just ply under it. And this I skated and did a ton of board slides and stuff, and it's not nearly like half as bad as the primitive one is. And primitive boards are really good. That's like my second favorite company for skateboards. I have a ton of primitive stuff, but yeah. Outsider skateboards are really durable. I just was in that period that I was breaking them a lot. Control MFG definitely knows what they're doing. I mean, they made boards for Plan B before they got a new distributor, and the boards suck. I mean, back then they were actually good, or at least I thought. Overall, like out of 10, I guess I would give these boards solid 7.5 or an 8, because I mean, they're not the most perfect boards. No board's gonna be perfect, because I break all mine, but I mean, overall quality, these boards are pretty good. They don't chip. I only have like one tiny chip on my green one. The paint barely like chips that much, and the wood quality is really good. And one thing that I noticed that I got with my first outsider board was that it wasn't like super bendy like some boards are. Like when you go like this, it bends. The purple one didn't bend like at all. It bent a little bit, but not like at all. I think that definitely helped with it being prepped for skating, like drops and stuff. Once I realized how like good it was, I skated it really heavily. I think that's why it broke in like 16 days. If I skated it like average for so-and-so, whatever, it probably would have lasted like a month or two, honestly. And that's a long time for me. But yeah, I mean, these are great boards. If you guys want to get one, you can contact @AaronTheOutsider on Instagram, and he will ship one to you with free grip tape for 35 bucks. Yeah. But yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe.